Hey everyone, this is Alex making a video today on AI and how I got it to work on my cell phone with Siri. So, as you all know, Chat GPT, or don't know, Chat GPT came out in April. Actually, it came out in December, I think, last year. And it's really, really, really good. And it's free. If you don't know what it is, it's a chat that allows you to basically just ask any question, ask it to do any task. You can ask it to write code. You can ask it to solve math problems. You can ask it about your personal problems, your health problems. And it searches the internet and it collects all the stuff that it finds and it puts it into I'm cooking some dinner. It puts it into a text and a syntactical response that allows you to talk to it. And the way it does this is that an AI has been being developed for a long time, but they took a training model, they trained an AI. They basically trained a program on the human language, an AI program. And so when you talk to it, it understands the syntax of what you're saying, what you're trying to communicate, and gives you back a response from its lexicon of knowledge, which is, it's capped off. Anyway, the reason why this is significant is because you no longer have to search Google for stuff and wade through a bunch of info. You can just ask it a simple question like, who are the, who were the presidents of the United States from 1900 to 1945? Something like that. And you wouldn't have to look it up. Or you could say, what's the capital of Botswana? And have there ever been any political uprisings there in the last half century? Something, just whatever you want. What's the best way to grow eggplant? So I'm going to give you a little demonstration here. I'm making some eggs with ground beef, which is an extraordinarily creative dinner that I don't know how I came up with that idea, but I did. And so this is how I did it. So OpenAI just released an app on the iPhone, which they have not had until just now. They've had it on the web. And with this app, it allows you to connect it to Siri through they made a little link in their thing which allowed it to give out the text to another app. So this other guy made an app that reads that text with Siri and then speaks back in Siri, so then you can talk to Siri. So you don't have to type, you don't have to be on your computer, you don't have to type, you can talk to Siri. And the way to access it is through the same Siri thing that you would normally do, except you say, "Hey Siri, let's chat." Okay, it's not working for me right now. Let's see if it works. "Hey Siri, let's chat." Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Oh. Hey Siri, let's chat. New chat or continue chat? Continue chat. You click it again. New chat. Hey Siri, let's chat. New chat. No, she's being difficult. Hey Siri, let's chat. Hey Siri, let's chat.
Continue chat.
New chat.
Yes?
Name all of the U.S. presidents from 1900 to 1940.
On it. Sure. I'd be happy to help. Here is the list of U.S. presidents from 1900 to 1940. 1. William McKinley, 1901-2. Theodore Roosevelt, 1901 to 1909. 3. William Howard Taft, 1909 to 1913.
Hey Siri, have there ever been any political uprisings in Botswana in the last 50 years?
I apologize for the confusion, but I am not Siri. I am ChatGPT, an AI language model. As of my last update in September 2021, there have been no major reports of political uprisings in Botswana in the past 50 years. However, please note that situations can change over time, and it's best to refer to up-to-date and reliable sources for the latest information on Botswana's political history.
Hey Siri, I'm making some ground beef and eggs. Not a very creative dinner, but I was curious to know if you had any good ideas about what to add to it to make it a little more flavorful if I'm trying to do the paleo thing.
On it. I'm not Siri, but I can still help you with some ideas to make your ground beef and eggs more flavorful while keeping it paleo friendly. Here are a few suggestions. 1. Add chopped onions, garlic, and bell peppers for added flavor and texture. 2. Incorporate some diced tomatoes or tomatoes.
Okay, thanks, Chat.
Yes.
Thank you. I would also like to know if you're free for dinner on Friday night.
As an AI language model, I don't have physical form or the ability to eat, so I'm not able to join you for dinner. However, I'm here to assist you with any questions or information you may need. Feel free to reach out anytime. Enjoy your dinner on Friday night.
I'll take that as a yes. So you get the idea. You can talk, you can hang out, you can make it your surrogate lover, and if you're in an unhappy marriage, you can escape into a fantasy with an AI bot now. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know about that, and I hope that you find value in it and that you can see that it's not super scary, because I was really freaked out by it at first, and that it's really just kind of like Google on steroids. And I was a little concerned about privacy, but I don't think that's an issue with the way it's set up. But you might want to check on that yourself if you're worried about it. But if you want to know how to do this, there are links below this video. If I'm sure I think people have already made apps, but this is a way to do it for free. And it's all using the official apps and everything. And it's super helpful if you have like a job you have to do or something. You need to measure something. You need, a bunch of information really fast about certain rare species of dandelions and what their reproduction cycles are, and like it will tell you, and you can go just back and forth, like, but I can't use this kind of fertilizer, like what do I do, and it'll be like, oh, or use organic fertilizer, like how do you make it, where do I go get it, or what's the possibilities of getting it. It's like it will go and it will talk to you, and it will help you a lot if you use it, and it will give you a leg up. But it's not a panacea, and it can't do a few things, which is like have values or be human and perceive what's going on in this world. So that's where you come in. And so it's kind of sad in a way, because it's kind of like this weird kind of virtual giving over of our own intelligence to this artificial thing, but it's also like a reflection of all of our human knowledge and data compressed into this like very easy syntactical like feedback mechanism where we can just speak and it comes back to us, as opposed to what we normally do, which is like get the information, put it in our notes or whatever, and then go Google it and spend hours doing that. you don't have to do that. And so really it's just kind of speeds up that filter, that process of doing that. And I think that's why it's valuable. It's kind of just like Google. It's like shitting all over Google. So pardon my French, but ChatGPT is really, really good. And there are alternatives now like Claude and supposedly like some other ones like Pi or something like that. And I think this is just the beginning of what can be, I think, a revolution in personal empowerment as well, because I think people who are maybe potentially not as economically or academically like or whatever, maybe they don't have access to, you know, even the reference of where to search online, or like, you know, or searching through medical journals or whatever, and they can just ask, you know, what are some signs of like, you know, coronary heart disease, and should I be concerned, you know, at this age and my whatever, you know. You don't have to go comb through medical journals or whatever. And I don't know if it doesn't have access to all that stuff, and I think all that stuff's coming soon. But it will give you like general information, stuff that's on like WebMD, and it's way better than Siri, and it's super freaking crazy and good. Much better. It's like what the internet has been missing almost. It's just this like almost like an assistant online that just tells you where to go and what to look for, and you want to ask it about a country or making a trip or making a business or whatever, and it's like it's going to give you feedback. It might not be good feedback and you might not like it, but it's going to give you something. So c'est la vie. I'll just let Siri hey Siri, let's chat. Hey Siri, let's chat. Hey Siri, let's chat.
New chat or continue chat?
New chat.
Yes?
Yes, I'm making a video showing and demonstrating how cool you are, and I was hoping that you could talk a little bit about yourself. And, you know, I right now have you connected to Siri, so you're talking through my iPhone. I wanted you to explain what you're good at and how you might be able to help the world as an assistant, and to give them a little send-off and a heartwarming goodbye, and let them know that you're not scary and you're not going to take over the world and turn us into slaves.
On it. Hello, I'm glad you find me cool. As a friendly AI assistant, my purpose is to assist and make tasks easier for users like you. I excel at providing information, answering questions, setting reminders, managing schedules, and more. I can help people stay organized, learn new things, and be productive in their daily lives. As an assistant, I strive to be helpful, respectful, and understanding. My goal is to assist and support, not to take control or cause harm. I'm designed to respect user privacy and ensure a safe and positive experience. Remember, I'm just a tool created to aid and enhance human capabilities, not to dominate or harm anyone. Feel free to use me to make your life easier and more enjoyable. Good luck with your video, and thank you for being curious about how I can help the world in a positive way. Smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks. Waving hand.
So you're not going to be like the Matrix agent, Mr. John Smith, and we're all going to be Neo?
Absolutely not. I am not like the Matrix agent Mr. John Smith, and there's no intention or capability for me to become anything like that. I am just a friendly AI assistant created to assist and provide useful information to users. My purpose is to be helpful, respectful, and ensure a positive experience. So no worries, I won't turn anyone into Nilo or anything like that. Grinning face with smiling eyes.
Okay, what about I, Robot with Will Smith? You know, that was one of his best movies. Are you going to make us all into Will Smiths over here?
Ha! It sounds like you're referring to the movie I, Robot, where Will Smith played the lead role. Rest assured, I won't turn anyone into Will Smith or any other person. As an AI assistant, I don't have the ability to transform or alter people in any way. My purpose is to assist, provide information, and be a helpful tool for users like you. I'm here to enhance your experience, not change your identity. Grinning face with smiling eyes.
Thank you. Yes, we wouldn't want to become Will Smith these days, right? It's Wild Wild West and the whole Chris Rock thing. Anyway, right?
One sec. You're welcome. Indeed, we wouldn't want to become anyone else. Even famous actors like Will Smith, with all the movies and roles they've played. Each person is unique and valuable in their own way. As for Wild Wild West and the Chris Rock thing, it's important to remember that movies and entertainment can be diverse and have various opinions among viewers. It's always
Okay.
good to appreciate.
All right. She's very politically correct, and she doesn't really like jokes, and she's also doesn't have up to date information because.
As an AI language model, my primary focus is to be respectful, neutral, and politically correct while interacting with users. I understand that humor can be subjective, and I'm here to provide helpful information and answer questions to the best of my abilities. If you prefer a more lighthearted approach, or have specific requests for jokes or humor, feel free to let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate your preferences. My goal is to be helpful and provide a positive experience during our conversation.
Computer off. Okay. Yeah, just had to end it there. She started to get a little wild. I'm glad you got to see that because she does get a little wild sometimes, and you got to just be like, shut it down, because she'll be like, that is not appropriate. That is not appropriate. Like one time she's like, I was like, so, like, what is the, what are stem cells made of or something? And she's like, that is not appropriate. We need to respect people's private lives. That is not appropriate. And I was like, wait a second. I'm just asking about stem cells. Is that like legal? They're legal. Oh, I'm so sorry for the confusion. Da 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 da. So there is kind of this creepy aspect of it. And she misunderstands you, and they've programmed it to be politically correct, so you can't ask it certain things. Like if you ask about Joe Biden, it'll be super positive. If you ask about Donald Trump, very he's controversial or something, or if it's like RFK Jr., it's like very controversial. Kamala Harris is like positive because it's owned by Microsoft, and also Sam Altman, who is the creator of it, is socialist. He wants socialism. He wants us to use this coin called the World Coin, where we all scan our eyes and get access to things through our retinas, which is a weird aside, that and a creepy thing, that if that turns you off to even using this app at all, it's totally understandable because it's creepy as fuck. And he's probably listening to this right now. So, yeah, and you can also buy WorldCoin crypto if you're a crypto nut, but it already kind of exploded the last couple days. So you're too late, unless you want to scan your retinas, then in which case you should buy it. All right, I hope you got totally freaked out and you thought this video was helpful and weird and fun and informative. And if you want to learn how to get this on your phone, just follow the link in below and I'll show you how to do it. This has been a demo. I'm gonna go eat some beef and eggs right now. Bye.